This video is a check-in for me. Okay. Okay. I hope that's good. I can't actually see it. I hope this microphone works, because if not, then we're gonna have some issues. Is it still recording even?
Double up.
We're good. All right, let's talk. This is okay. Normally when I make videos, I don't like to sit down and just talk to the camera because that's boring. But this video is different because I want to talk to the camera. So I was watching just old videos that I made in the past last night. Just it reminded me of how fun I had making them. But also it was so fun to just watch and look back and just see myself, see how far I've come. Even just what I look like now versus then. And then just, even editing. It was cool to see just the progress that I'd made. And the fact that in 2019, I was making YouTube videos. And in quarantine of 2020, I was making YouTube videos. And since I started my freshman year of college, I've made, I don't know how many videos, not a lot, a handful. And imagine if I had been consistent from 2020 to now, like it's 2023, it's April 1st. Just kidding, this whole video is a prank. It's April Fool's Day, so you just got pranked. Get freaking rocked. Freaking accidentally paused the audio. We're back. Okay, I paused it again. Well, this sucks. Okay, we're just gonna hold it now because I don't know why I decided to put it. Anyway, it was so fun to just see and look at myself and see the progress I made in like the short amount of time that I was consistent at making YouTube videos. And now looking at them, like, imagine if I had been consistent from that point. And I can't, so get freaking rocked. So what am I gonna do now? Well, this video is really just like a for me video, okay? If no one watches this video, that'd be okay. But if you do watch it, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. But it's just, this is like a little check-in for me, I think, more than anything, because I honestly feel like it's too far back. This video is a check-in for me. Like a little, how are you doing, Joseph? So I'm taking this semester off. When I was like, oh, I'm gonna take this semester off, I had to tell people, the university, I had to give a reason why I was taking time off. And it had to be a good reason, because I could have been rejected. I had to make sure my scholarships and stuff were gonna be paused, and when I came back in the fall that they'd be all right, and I'd be able to claim them again. I made just a bunch of excuses, essentially. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had these ideas in my head, and so far I've done none of them. Having literally all day, every day to do anything that I wanted. It's why would I not spend it doing something that is a betterment towards my life or my career? And I think thinking about a career now, right, at 20 years old, it's well, what do you, whoa, hold your horses, you're only 20 years old. But so far I haven't done much. And I think I'm thinking about all of this because I just went to get a job. I'm going to be working at Papa John's. Shout out. I've worked at Domino's before, so Domino's, if you're watching this, I've got all of the recipes and all of the secrets held for ransom. So if you just want to send me some money, and I won't share those secrets with anyone at Papa John's, but you better act quick because get freaking rocked. Anyway, gotta make sure that my battery won't die. I went to Papa John's thinking about working a job that I don't mind working at as a pizza delivery person, because the money is good and it's just not that difficult. I get to drive around and listen to music, essentially. But just thinking, it's April and I'll be doing this till August, and just the thought of that, the next 4 months working, I was dreading it. But part of that might have been because I'm not an extroverted person, and so I was going into this establishment that I have one friend, that's why I'm working there instead of Domino's. But still working a job that I don't particularly want to work for 4 months is something that I'm like anxious about. And so imagine working at a job you don't want to work for 40 years. Like that just makes me want to eat these rocks in front of me. I'd rather pass away tomorrow than do that. And so now looking at these YouTube videos, like I'm not looking at them as like I better start doing these again so I'm not working at Papa John's for the next 40 years. That's not like what I'm thinking. I feel like I've got all the time in the world now to build towards a career, and I better start doing it now, I guess. There's no time. What's the saying? There's no time like today. And so I want to be consistent at this again. I think in the past, I've always been like, I'm by myself, and so the videos, like, there's no one else in them, and there's no story to them, and so they're boring. Like, I was always like, no one would want to watch this because it's stupid. While that is true from, I know videos in the past that I made are just, I wouldn't watch them if I hadn't made them. But I need to make sure that my battery, okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Tell me what was I saying, car? Oh yeah, my videos have sucked in the past. And so I've been in my head like I don't want to make anything because that's a lot of effort and no one's going to care. But I'm taking a different approach. I'm like writing down ideas that I can make videos on consistently. I want them to be quality. I think we're just going to go with it. I started going to the gym again. I went the past 4 days. It's Saturday, so I'm not going today. Part of this, let me be for real. Let me scoot up. So there's this girl, right? And I'm not going to get into this. Maybe I'll touch on this at length in the future. Basically, there was this girl, and we met online, and she was so cool, and she was just so funny, and she just hit every single checkbox, checked everything off the list in my head for like what I would want in a girl for like a relationship. And apparently I checked off every box on her list as well, and so we just got super along, and we had so many common interests, and we had differences, but they balanced each other out well. I'm talking about this longer than I wanted to already. To sum it up, basically we hung out. Then she was like, she kind of like stopped talking to me, and so I asked her, I was like, hey, where are you at? Where's your head at with this? And she gave me a response. She's had boyfriend problems in the past, and she was like, I'm just not ready to be emotionally vulnerable. And I was like, okay, I get that. I responded to what she said. She didn't answer, so I said something else, and then she blocked me on literally every social media. And by literally every social media, like not just the Instagram and the Snapchat, but I'm talking Spotify. I got I got blocked on Spotify. And there's a million different reasons for why that could have happened, and I'm not going to assume anything, because that will just make me feel worse or better, I guess, on how much I assume. But I don't know. I was very distraught for a couple of days. It's been a week now, just about, since that all happened. I'm feeling better, and it's like I just want to like better myself now, right? She's cool. Like I have nothing bad to say about her. It's just things were going so well, and then in like 2 hours it all just disappeared. I was like, that doesn't seem like it should have happened. Well, my battery died, so we'll check back in a second. So my camera died. But it's not dead anymore, and so I don't even know where I was. Hold on. Right? It's like she's cool. Like I have nothing bad to say about her. It's just things are going so well. And then... Okay, so basically, this girl, right? I made toast while I waited, and now it's cold. Basically, this girl was pretty much every part of my life in like the least weird way possible for like a month, because I've been home and I haven't been doing anything. So I was just talking to her all day, and then it just like disappeared. Like it all disappeared in a very short amount of time. And so now it's like, well, I want to better myself, not out of spite to be like, oh, I'll show her, but just to be like one day, right? Like I think I'd want to get in touch with her again. I want to be able to be like, so I guess that's just kind of been, me, I think I just wanted to make this as like hey, here's where you're at now. Let's see where you're going to be in another year. And, I'd hate to come back in a year or two and look at this video and be like, oh wow, like I didn't do anything. I want to look back on this video fondly in due time, just to be like, man, like look at where, you know, this is what you were stressing about, this is what had happened to you, and now look at you. You know, you're a much more successful person in all aspects of your life. So that's where I went ahead. My battery's blinking again. I guess I didn't wait long enough. Peep the new hat, by the way. So this is where I'm at. I think I'm in a good spot just with my life and like where my mental's at and how I've been feeling. I was down like a week ago and we're back up. She broke, I'm up, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke right now though, but give me a couple months and we'll be up for sure. But yeah, that's where I've been at. I'm excited to, like, I really want to commit to something with this and make more, be more creative and just do more things to like open up a world of opportunities and career and job, you know, possibilities that I really want to do. So I've just been, even like money, I've been stressed out. Like I've just been like, I'm just going to be broke and I'm going to like not be able to provide for a family and a wife. And it's just, I'm like, you know, I'm 20. I've got plenty of time. My life is not even started, I think, in a lot of ways. But I can't just say that forever because, you know, I'm going to be 35 and be like, oh, my life's just getting started at 35. I'm excited to see, you know, I've got so much time on my hands now and I'm going to be working. I'm going to be making money. I want to be learning the piano. I want to do all these things. I've always wanted to do so many things. And I've always told myself, like, you know, just do it. I've never done it. And like, I really want to change that idea and actually make something. I don't know how motivational that sounded to anyone who maybe is watching this for motivation, nor do I know how motivational that sounded for me. But yeah, that, damn it. My battery died again. Oh, I want to like, give me 5 minutes. She could run my face, I don't want nothing in return, except for some her time and all her love is my concern. Man, that's the Munch anthem. That's what Anthony Fantano, that's what he coined it.
The Munch Anthem!
While my battery was charging, I decided to fill out this form for Papa John's. And these are maybe the most confusing questions I've ever read. Are we good now? My card was full. And then I delete everything on the card and it says I only have 6 minutes of storage left, so I don't think I'll take 6 minutes, but I don't understand. Anyway, what I was saying is these questions are dumb. I don't even need to show you, but it's just like, check these if you're exempt. What does that mean? Okay, well I'm like, oh, if they don't apply to me, I'll check them. But then I check one and then it says, if you check this box, then pick what state you live in. Because the question was like, you don't live in Kentucky. It's like, so I don't get that. Anyway, I'm all over the place now. I think this is just turning into way more than I wanted it to be. But we're wrapping it up here, okay? We're wrapping it up. I do want to go over a few songs real quick that I have been listening to. April 1st, 2023. A lot of Peach Pit. Tyler, the Creator, came out with his deluxe for Call Me If You Get Lost. Super good. Omar Apollo, Invincible, Benny, Soaked, JPEG Mafia, Danny Brown, Scaring the Hose, K Tronada, To the Music, Hotel Ugly, Fishman, Frank Ocean, Swim Good, Rex Orange County, Edition, Still Woozy, Woof, Hellbound by Vince Staples. So many bangers. Music's just been feeling really good recently. Oh, some T Swift, All of the Girls You Loved Before. That's a fire song. Anyway, okay, wrap this up. I feel like a lot of opportunity in front of me, a lot of time available to me to work on myself, to work on opening up career avenues, being able to get somewhere that I want to be and that I want to be for a long time. Working at Papa John's soon to be, maybe it'll be a motivation for me to be like, you know, like I don't want to be here for 30 years. So yeah, that's that. I hope to make more of these. If I don't, and I look back on this video in a couple years, I'm gonna say some mean words. So I hope this is the start of something. I've got 4 months worth of time to just create and to work and to just better myself so yeah, that's that. That's a letter to myself. If you're watching this, thanks for tuning in, I guess. Hope to look back on this video fondly at some point. But right now, this is it's an update. Just seeing where I'm at and feeling all right I feel like I'm like looking up and I'm looking forward and I'm looking more long term, and I'm just excited to get to work. I'm excited to make more videos and to just be, I've got so much time, and I feel like if I didn't do these things, then I'd be wasting the time, right? I've got so much free time, and I hope that this, I'm not just saying empty words right now because I feel like I've done that before. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you don't know my grandma name, then we ain't really friends. Dog tooth. No more talking. I always do this. I always carry on. I don't know when to stop. We're stopping now.
Oh yeah, you want that shit. Okay.
Peace.